I grabbed one of these plastic baskets from Dollar Tree and then using some Waverly chalk paint in the color ink, I just began painting this. So instead of using a paintbrush, I ended up just cutting up a Dollar Tree sponge, just applying the chalk paint onto the sponge and just began dabbing it all throughout this basket. So not only is the coverage great when doing it this method, but there are no brush strokes that you have to worry about. This took 2 coats. You want to just dry everything before moving on. Then using some orange and brown acrylic paints and a different cut up sponge, I first began applying the orange acrylic paint. Again, just apply this in some dabbing motions. And I just kind of randomly selected where I was going to put the orange acrylic paint. And then you want to start adding in the brown acrylic paint over that orange and just blend it until you are satisfied to how it looks. So now it looks kind of like rusty metal rather than plastic. Next, I just grabbed some burlap. I just cut it down to size so that way it fits on one of the corners. So I decided to put this on the bottom left corner. Just started hot gluing this down. And you want this to be the size of the floral foam you're going to be using. So just measure that out first and then determine how much and how big the burlap you'll need. I also just hot glued some at the bottom of the basket as well. This is just going to cover up the back of the basket so that way you don't see the floral foam. Then I just picked up some floral foam from Dollar Tree. These were some smaller pieces, so I just hot glued them together, put a generous amount on the back, and then just glued it to that burlap. And then just to add some extra support, I grabbed some floral wire. You could get this from Walmart, Home Depot, Hobby Lobby, Dollar Tree, wherever. And this was really easy just to poke through that burlap. So I just kind of created a crisscross, and you want to make sure that you tie that or give it a twist on the back side of that basket. Again, this part is completely optional. I just wanted this to be extra supportive for when I add my flowers. And when you're twisting the floral wire onto the back, just make sure it is as tight as it'll go. So first I did create this buffalo check bow, and I did attach some floral wire to the bow as well. Just poked it through that burlap, and I am just twisting it on the back side of the basket. I decided to have the bow on the bottom of the basket and then just start adding in some greenery, and I decided to add in some sunflowers. Again, you could find sunflowers and greenery from either Dollar Tree or Walmart. You could add whatever floral or greenery that you would like, but I think this came out so cute. I then just grabbed the sign that I created on a previous project, just stapled some pipe cleaners to the sides of it, and then just found a good placement for it onto the basket. So I just put it on the top right corner, used that pipe cleaner, and just twisted it on the back of the basket. And look at how awesome this came out. Can you believe this was a Dollar Tree basket? I think this came out so amazing. I hope this inspires you to create your own in your own special way. If it did, please be sure to sprinkle the love. Thank you so much, and I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Thanks. Bye.